Paula Show is on. The Paula Show. Come on, one and all. I extend an invitation to the Paula Show. Join in the conversation. Transforming behavior, recognizing our savior, overcoming hurdles, achieving dreams. Together we can succeed.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Paula Show. Tonight, we are blessed with students from the Irene B. Williams Secondary School. They're here on set with us, and their teacher, Miss Elise Phillip, is here with us as well. She'll be speaking with us about how critical is a sustainable agricultural industry to Antigua and Barbuda. And indeed, it's a subject worth discussing. I remember growing up in Swetes Village, the lush pastures, the mangoes, the coconuts, the guavas. Now everybody's selling coconut meat and coconut water. Back then, we never had to purchase anything. We just picked. It's so different in Antigua now. But notwithstanding the difference, we need to embrace the agricultural sector. We need to eat our decent portion of fruits and vegetables so that we can be healthier people. Now, coming out of the Irene B. Williams School, they have so many projects. You'll be seeing images of those projects, and I know you're going to be impressed. Stay with us on the Paula Show. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Remember to watch the Paula Show on CTV Channel 2 on Tuesday nights at 9, and Sundays there's a rebroadcast at 1 in the afternoon. Tonight, agricultural science teacher Elise Phillip from the Irene B. Williams Secondary School is here with us. The Irene B. Secondary School is located in Swetes, and I've traveled to Swetes to see what she's doing there. But even before I traveled to Swetes, I was at Otis Comprehensive School with her. At how many schools have you taught?
Wow. I've taught at
It's
Otis
that many?
Yes, Otis Comprehensive School twice.
Okay, 2.
Jennings Secondary.
Twice or thrice?
Twice.
Okay, 4.
Austin Secondary. The Otis Comprehensive School, and now the Irene B. Williams
You
Secondary.
said Otis Comprehensive School already, you know. So it's 3 times
The
or
Antigua
2?
Grammar School.
The Antigua Grammar School.
Yes, ma'am.
And at each time you taught
Agriculture science.
agriculture science. Listen.
I mean, I grew up loving that.
And I just want to know, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Grace Farm. I'm a little ghetto girl. Yes, I'm a ghetto girl.
Yeah, but Grace Farm doesn't have any land space for agriculture.
Hello.
I'm from Freeman's Village. We
Yes.
had all the space.
Down
Grace-
in Cooks Hill, which is so developed now, that entire area was agricultural land.
And you
My
grew up-
grandmother had farms down there. She had cattle, she had sheep, she had goat, and my grandfather had pigs.
So you ran behind them? You had to feed them?
Yes, I did.
The pigs too?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. I can understand why she's an agricultural science teacher. Is there any other area that you'd like to teach? No? Now that you've
Yes,
discovered?
I've taught integrated science, I've taught craft. Integrated science and agricultural science are interrelated, yes. So, but my niche, my neck is agricultural science. I enjoy it, I love where I'm at.
What is the purpose of agricultural science in schools? Because as much as it's a subject on the curriculum, I don't hear many children saying, I want to be a farmer. Generally, when I speak with young people, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a pilot, everything else except a farmer. So are you working in vain?
No, we're not. The interesting thing is, it all starts with a mindset. We have to start.
So you mean they don't have the right mindset?
Yes, they do. I mean, honestly, they're the most eager bunch I've worked with in the past 21 years since I've been teaching.
Oh, that is really, really nice. Are you sure the students from All Saints and Antigua Grammar School and Otters Comprehensive School won't be very jealous?
I hope they won't. I mean, they were hard-working students, yes,
Yes.
but there's something different
these
about
are
them. Yes,
exceptional.
I'm not sure if it's because of the fact that it's the first time they're carrying the mantle of the subject. They had it theoretically last year, but now they're doing both practical and theory. So they're seeing agriculture in a different light. As I said, we need to change the mindset of not only the students, but parents and society.
Yes, because if you tell your parents you want to become a farmer, what do you think they'd say?
But the other thing is, Miss Paula, the other thing, Miss Paula, agriculture is not just about being a farmer, because there's so many careers that fall under the umbrella of agriculture. I mean, you could sit right in an office and be an accountant for a person who's an agriculturalist. You have agri-journalism, you have agri-meteorology. There's so many other fields.
I can do agri-marketing.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
Now you're speaking my language.
Right? Because somebody has to get the word out there as to exactly what is being produced
Yes.
and how it's being produced. The same way when we have a shoe that we're selling, we need somebody to market that shoe
Why do we
to get
always have
person
to go to
interested.
shoes?
Because we ladies love shoes. Yes.
So there's a purpose for agricultural
There is.
science. So it's not only about being a farmer.
No, it's not.
They could do so many
There's
other things.
so many other
under
branches under the
of-
umbrella, yes.
Okay. Now, the stigma youth hold against agricultural work extends across most of Africa, in part due to the low productivity of the agricultural sector in Africa. But the stigma is not only in Africa, the stigma is here as well. What is creating the stigma against agriculture in schools? Are parents to be blamed?
Now, first of all, that stigma originates from slavery.
Ooh.
Many persons relate and see that connection with agriculture being associated with slavery.
Yes, like working in the hot sun all day long.
But it's beneficial because we have to eat. Somebody has to produce that food. And there's a lot of money in agriculture. And it's about
Really?
time. Yes, there is. I mean, if I don't produce the food as the farmer, how do you eat?
We import.
But somebody else overseas is doing it.
So the person overseas will be getting wealthy.
I mean, the clothes on our back, where does it come from?
China?
Agriculture. It might come from China. It might come from Japan. But it all boils back down to agriculture.
The raw material.
There's nothing that we have here that we use in our society that does not come from agriculture.
There are some disadvantages though. Too much sun, overexposure to pesticides, and you're saying there's money in agriculture, but from my research, the people who are involved in agriculture, they are minimum wage earners. They don't earn a lot of money, so maybe the workers don't get the money, but the bosses get the money. I'm not sure.
Now, first off, it's not a matter of the boss is getting the money. If I'm employing you to work and you're a hard worker, why shouldn't I pay you properly so that A, you're going to produce, you're going to work harder, so that I myself is going to be benefiting.
They can make more money.
Exactly. Right? Now, the thing of it is that we need to realize is that if you're going to have somebody employed in the agricultural sector, in the agricultural field, that person has to be comfortable. It's not about just being in the sun, as I mentioned earlier, because, for example, at our school, we have a greenhouse that we have set up. The greenhouse is not in the sun.
No, but it's still outside.
It is outside. But take, for example, you have so many areas within the umbrella of, for example, the lab.
Well, that's true.
The person inside the lab who is actually creating the chemicals
Convert the raw material
into the byproducts.
Yes.
For example,
yes.
the person who is taking the milk from the cow, taking it and turning it into the butter and the cheese and so forth. The persons who are processing these raw materials.
Well, we're going to be speaking about that later. I just want to close this segment by asking you, how do you motivate your students to embrace agricultural science? What are you doing?
The bottom line is that you cannot just send the students on the farm and tell them to do this and to do that. You have to be involved. And my students know, I'll be honest, if I don't have my proper shoes to work, I'm taking it off and I'm going barefoot and I'm doing what I have to do.
Oh, that's
They
not
know that.
happening with me.
They know that.
You guys go barefooted as well? No, the students don't, but the teacher does. I've
Yes,
seen
I've
you
done
in
that.
boots, like
Yeah.
rubber boots.
Yes, I have my rubber boots.
You
but
do
it's
you
Yes.
walk barefooted on the soil?
yes,
I'm not doing that. I'm from Freeman's Village.
embracing nature.
I'm from Freeman's Village. I'm from country. I mean, I grew up a little bit on the rough side, but I'm not doing the barefoot situation while I'm working in a garden. I must have some shoes on. We are going to return to the Paula show, and I'm not returning barefooted. I'm wearing shoes and pantyhose. I'm not bothering with teacher. We'll be right back. Stay with us, please.